When people get to updating the insurance policies out of nowhere, you gotta start asking some questions. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, we gonna talk about, is Gary fixing to unalive Penelope? I'm scared, y'all. But if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversations. I drop new sisters videos every single day, detailing thoughts, predictions, and theories around what's happening with the characters, as well as storylines. And if you are a Sistas fan and you love to talk about the show, you're gonna love it here. So just go ahead and subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's get into the topic of today's video, which is Mr. Gary Borders, the deranged menace, utterly diabolical devil himself, and his plans for Penelope. So in episode 3 of season 7, we got to see towards the end that he took the stolen credit cards that he took from Penelope's purse and gave that over to Hudson. Hudson not only was able to give him access to her credit lines and money in her accounts, but he also says that he updated her life insurance policy as well. And people only do that when they're trying to get on the fraudulent side. What's interesting to me about this whole thing, though, is the arrogance, the audacity, if you will, because the feds are already on to you. They already been to Hayden's house. They running all up and down and through the law firm. They're about to come to your office, which is why Hudson ran in and he started shredding paperwork and clearing his hard drive, this, that, and the third. Why would we continue to do additional crimes when we already realized that we can't cover our own tracks with the crimes that we did before? So you're going to try to commit insurance fraud as if you're not leaving a damn trail, as if they can't look and see on this date her insurance policy was updated to mirror that you would get the payout, or whoever you're going to set this up with, even if it's like some type of placeholder person. It's clear that it's happening right now. So if you was actually a forward-thinking ass criminal, if you was actually a little bit more, had a little bit more foresight instead of hindsight, one, you probably wouldn't be in this mess. You probably would have been able to mitigate your damn greed so that the feds would have never started to look into you, or wouldn't be able to find anything when they did look into you. But it just is, what behooved me was, it's like, sir, you're going to jail for this too. Like, at this point, you're just adding on years, Gary Borders, because you're going down. You and Hudson don't know what the hell y'all doing. Y'all are not criminal masterminds. You're clearly not financial masterminds. You're masterminds to nothing but goofiness. Like, you are literally the mastermind of being a damn devil, being a demon incarnate, being a menace to black women. That's the only thing that you have gotten to expert level in this lifetime. It's the only thing that you're ever going to get to expert level in this lifetime. And at this point, you might as well quit while you damn ahead. Hand over your goddamn wrist so we can put these handcuffs on and walk your ass to the jailhouse yourself, because you're delaying the inevitable. Like, you're gonna go ahead and take this girl's life who's supposed to be carrying your child, but we already know that you don't give a damn about your children, because when Penelope is snooping through your damn files, she sees paperwork for child support termination. So the kids that you had with Jasmine, you are no longer financially supporting, because you could give a good goddamn less about them. So of course you ain't gonna give a good goddamn about the unborn child, because you don't care about Penelope. And like, all of these things, I think, y'all, is pointing to the fact that he wants to kill her, or at least get her gone so that it looks like she's dead, so that he can get her insurance money. But I guess the question that I have now is if he's actually going to be able to pull it off. Because, Gary, it's giving failure. It's giving none of these crimes you can actually execute and get away with. So why do you keep trying? Go ahead and throw in the towel, baby boy. Now, the thing I think that Gary is not actually thinking about, well, he's not thinking about quite a few things, because he thinks that he's just God's gifts to this earth and nobody can figure out or clock what he got going on. But I think that he is very, very, very much so sleeping on Penelope. Now that her eyes are wide open, I think that she's definitely playing chess instead of checkers. And I think that he thinks that he's just going to be able to disappear her. He's just going to be able to get rid of her because she's just so in love with him and he's just so amazing and she's just so stupid. Sir, I think that she has a good idea of what you're capable of, which is why we get her, you know, going through your stuff as a preview to next week's episode, because I'm recording this before episode 4 premieres, right? I think in addition to her coming across the child support termination paperwork, I think what she really comes across is like some type of ledger or some type of proof to show that they have access to her funds and maybe her insurance policy. Because in the preview, we get to see that she calls Andi after finding this thing and she looks completely worried, completely flabbergasted. And for whatever she tells Andi, it brings shock and like literal a scared look to Andi as well. And this could be just paper proof tipping off what Gary has planned and what is basically within Penelope's future as a rollout of these feds coming for him. And with that, with her finding proof, with her getting a insight into what he has planned for her, she is now able to make additional plans herself and make sure that she don't allow herself to be a victim to you and your goofiness. So I've already made a video about if Penelope gets abducted, if she runs away. I will link those in the description box down below because I think that those theories still stand. This to me provides additional proof that she is about to run. She is about to do whatever she has to do to get far, far away from him. But this is going to also play out into Gary still being able to access her insurance policy, because once he, reports her missing, I don't know. But see, I don't know, because can they actually pay out the insurance policy if they don't have a damn body? Let's talk about that in the comment section down below. Is Gary going to be able to get access to the money? Because maybe this puts a little hiccup into his damn plan, because he wanted to go ahead and disappear and or kill Penelope, but if she runs first and they can't actually produce a body and he can't simulate that she actually died, then he can't cash in on her insurance policy. Ooh. So yeah, y'all, I'm honestly really torn as if he's going to try to actually unalive her. Like, I know that Gary's a demon, I know that he's the devil, but part of me wants to believe that he wouldn't outright just like try to scrub a black woman off of the face of the earth for some money or for anything. But, at this point, we're watching him devolve very rapidly. He's going into a very schizophrenic state in reference to how he's swinging in and out of personality types and moods and mindsets. So we really can't put nothing past him. So I'm gonna stay in the middle of it. I'm on the fence, but I would love to know what you think. Do you think that Gary is going to attempt to unalive Penelope? If so, how do you think he's going to do it? And do you agree? Do you think that Penelope is about to get tipped off and be able to counteract this plan that Gary is setting in motion to completely disrupt her life? Like before, he just broke her heart and created a little interruption, but now he's trying to completely ruin that joint. Tell me all of that and more in the comment section down below. Again, additional videos around Penelope and her storyline are linked in the description box down below. I also have already done a synopsis breakdown for episode 6 as well as 7 in this season, so you can check that out. And all of the synopses, when they are made available, I put them on ericabane.com. Everything that you need for additional information is linked in the description box down below. It's your good sis, you let us talk TV with, keeping you updated and having dope ass conversations daily about Sistas and the entire Sistas universe. I'm so glad that you joined me. Please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna see you in the next one.